Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, again we will discuss October 2025 banking and financial updates with a special reference to RBI updates. My complete focus is on banking promotions, JAIIB and CAIIB exam. My ultimate focus is to make proper MCQs especially useful for these particular exams. Basically, I used to generate data from RBI monthly and I focused on month October in this video, and I make a complete MCQ on the topic corporate governance and CSR. So without wasting the time, let's start our video. We will discuss all the things, all the major changes that is actually happening in the month of October that every financial aspirant must know. What is the main objective of corporate governance in bank? It is to ensure transparency, accountability, and protection of stakeholders' interest. Governance framework safeguard depositors' money and maintain trust in the financial system. Now, next thing is which RBI document provide the guiding framework for governance in commercial bank. It is RBI's Corporate Governance in Bank Direction 2021, applicable to private sector banks and foreign bank branches to align with global best practice. Now, next thing is what is the minimum number of independent directors required on the board of private sector banks? It is at least half of the board should be independent directors to ensure independence in decision making and board oversight. Then, what is the maximum tenure allowed for Managing Director and CEO in private sector bank? As per RBI, it is 15 years within a 3-year cooling period thereafter. Then next is as per RBI governance direction, how often should bank carry out the comprehensive review of their governance structure? It is at least once in 3 years to assess effectiveness and update the structure to emerging risk and strategies. Then next is the nomination and remuneration committee of the board is responsible for to evaluate directors' performance and remuneration structure. Then next is the audit committee of board. ACB is required to meet at least 4 times in a year, once every quarter. Then, which board level committee oversees an implementation of risk management system? It is Risk Management Committee, that is RMC. Then next one is which SEBI regulation governs corporate governance standard for listed companies? It is SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India, lay down disclosure and transparency norms for listing entities including banks. What is the cooling off period for independent directors before reappointment after the 2 consecutive term? It is 3 years cooling period. Then who is the fit and proper authority for appointment of director and key managerial personnel in banks? It is RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Under the Companies Act 2013 Section 135 mandates CSR obligation for companies meeting with criteria net worth less than equal to 500 crore, turnover less than equal to 1000 crore and net profit less than equal to 5 crore. CSR spending become compulsory if any of these thresholds are met. Then what percentage of average net profit must companies spend on CSR activities? It is 2%. The amount must spend on eligible CSR project as per Schedule 7 of the Companies Act. Then under CSR, amount must be transferred to which fund? It is transferred to Prime Minister National Relief Fund or any other fund specified in Schedule 7 within 6 months of the end of the financial year. Then for ongoing CSR project, upstream CSR amount must be transferred to a special amount named it is upspent CSR account. Fund must be utilized within 3 financial years for the transfer date. Then next one is the board's report must disclose detail of CSR policy and expenditure under which section of Companies Act. It is section 134(3)(6), mandatory disclosure of CSR initiative and reasons for non-spending. Then Who is responsible for formulation of monetary of CSR policy in the company? It is CSR committee of the board. Then what is the triple bottom line concept in subsidiary reporting? It is people, planet and profit. Who coined the term triple bottom line? John Elkington, 1994, encouraged organizations to measure success beyond financial profit. What is business responsibility and sustainability reporting? It is the SEBI's mandated sustainability disclosure framework for top 1000 listed companies. The next one is, what are the three P's in the triple bottom line? It is people, planet and profit. Which ISRO standard pertains to social responsibility? It is ISO 26000. What is the minimum number of board meeting required per year? It is 4 meetings, means every quarter 1 meeting. Under SEBI regulation, what is the maximum time gap between two audit committee meeting? It is 120 days. How long after declaration of financial results must the trading window remain closed to prevent insider trading? It is 48 hours. Who is designated the committee officer under SEBI insider trading regulation? It is a senior officer, typically the company secretary. Then what is the maximum permissible managerial remuneration for public companies? It is 11% of net profit. Then what is the minimum objective of whistleblowing policy in bank? It is to ensure employees to report unethical or illegal practice confidently. Then what is the primary role of Chief Compliance Officer? It is to ensure adherence to regulatory and internal compliance obligations. The next thing will be, what is the purpose of Code of Conduct and Ethics for Directors and Senior Management? It is to define acceptable behavior, integrity and accountability. That's all for today's video. We will discuss in next video, next thing or next section. In this section, I try to cover all the important thing, we can say all the points that is actually important in relation to CSR and also in relation to regulation that is actually taken in the month of this October. So we will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Have a nice day.